Okay, you guys, I'm gonna fly you into the Dreams Huatulco. That is the Dreams at the very end of the beach, and a little later, after I give you the tour, I'll leave some drone footage on all over the bay and the area that Dreams Huatulco is in on this particular bay. Okay, I'm going to give you a tour through the Dreams Huatulco. And so actually the Secrets is the adults only version of this resort, and it is actually right next door. And we've more often gone to the Secrets version over in the Mayan Riviera side, and we quite liked it. However, this time when we booked to get Secrets for 10 days was $2,000 more. So we thought we would try out the Dreams, the family version. Anyways, it's been a good stay, but I'll take you through a walking tour. This is the lobby bar, and of course the lobby. This here quickly is an eagle iguana fusion, and it's kind of comes from the Zapotec people, who are the ancient people in this area. And actually a lot of the characters in the movie Coco were based on the Zapotec gods and so on. This is the lobby bar, and of course the lobby. You're going to hear me over the sound of the fountain, but this is a Portofino. This is the best restaurant on the resort. So if we could have eaten here every night, we would have. Actually, probably next time we will. The pork ribs fall off the bone, amazing. The beef medallions, incredible. The pastas were all amazing. The dessert was to die for. And the antipasto bar was quite amazing. The Coco Cafe. It is actually open 24 hours a day, and if you're here, you might, I mean, they do all sorts of frappes and espressos and cappuccinos, but you might want to try a black coffee. The area is actually known for coffee production. That was part of the original economy, and the high-end coffee gets held for the resorts in this area. And this part, the restaurants carry just a regular blend, whereas up here they carry the high quality Huatulco coffee. In some of the shops, you can do a mezcal tasting while you're here. I'm going to take you around the corner. I'm a little embarrassed. Apparently every night they have a show here, and we're not really show people. So this is actually the first time I've been down here. There is a theater down here that I didn't know existed, but apparently tonight there's international dancers here, and so like many resorts, they have an evening show. We have not been going to them, nothing about the show itself, but we're just not show people. So this is where the theater is, and we'll give you a quick look at it. And the tennis courts are outside there. So this is where the show will be tonight. We will not be here, unfortunately. When I was sitting in front of the Portofino, I gave a bit of a commentary on that restaurant. I will just talk a little bit about the other restaurants and the resorts. The World Cafe is their buffet. Now, Secrets buffets are actually usually pretty good. The buffet here is alright. It's nothing to write home about. So most evenings we did not eat, or well, we tried to avoid the World Cafe. We did instead the Oceana and the Seaside Grill at lunch hour, and at breakfast they put on a mean breakfast buffet, and they have a buffet and snacks at lunch. And the flank steaks on the grill were amazing. Hamburgers were actually quite amazing, and we found the buffet at breakfast and lunch at the Oceana and the Seaside Grill were quite good and worth trying. Now, unfortunately, the a la carte restaurants in the Seaside Grill and the Oceana were actually quite disappointing. So, like I said, we would have gone to the Portofino every night had we not wanted to try everything. The Mexican and the Japanese were quite good. The Japanese restaurant, the entrees were not great, but the appetizers were amazing. So probably tonight we're actually going to make a meal of just appetizers, because the sashimi and sushi and so on, and they had spring rolls as well. Amazing. Anyways, worth it. The Seaside Grill, the barbecue ribs were actually worth it. Everything else we tried on the menu seemed a little disappointing. Barbecued ribs were amazing. The lime pie for dessert was pretty good, and the Spanish coffee is worth the show, and they do that there at the Seaside Grill, so that's worth it. I'll take you through the tour. I'll show you where the restaurants are, but again, Portofino, the Italian was amazing. Italian and Japanese were pretty good. The World Cafe, a little disappointing. The Seaside Grill and Oceana were good as buffets for breakfast and lunch, but as the entrees, not so much. Anyways, I'm going to give you a tour of the cup party here. We might check it out. Not sure, but if we're at home, we might be going to the game. Although I'd rather be here. The corner here is the first pool. It's an adult pool. Kathy and I have spent a lot of time at this pool, and jokingly we've named it the seniors pool because mostly people our age and older seem to hang out at this pool. It's an L-shaped pool. There's 6 pools altogether. 3 are infinity pools facing the ocean, and I think at least 2 of those infinity pools are adult only. I'm not sure. They may all be adult only. And like I said, this is adult only. And across the other side of the pool there is the Japanese restaurant. And so, like I mentioned, amazing appetizers there. It's worth making a meal out of the appetizers alone. So that is the first pool. The other three of next 3 pools are infinity pools, and they do face the ocean or face the bay, which is quite amazing, and I'll bring you up to those momentarily. And there's the first infinity pool. This one's definitely adults only.
Yes, I'll come back to you, then I'll ask what
second infinity pool. Seems to be kids in this pool, so maybe that one's not adult only. That is the Portofino. You enter from the other side, and that is the Mexican. And beside that is the World Cafe, which is the buffet. Pool, and beside or behind the third infinity pool is another family pool. Okay, bringing you up to the Seaside Grill and the Oceana Grill, and you can see by the why this is such a great place to have breakfast brunch. The World Cafe is all glassed in inside, whereas this, you can have a nice ocean breeze and enjoy that scenery. And we're walking back here to the last pool. This is a kids pool, so I'm assuming it's a little higher energy pool, but anyways, I'll bring you back to the sixth and final pool, the kids pool. There's some lower kids lounges with cabanas, you can see back there, and that's one of 6 pools that are on the resort. Worth having a good look at the bay here. As I mentioned, I will include some drone footage over the beach and over the bay leading up to the bay here. But definitely worth a look here. This is actually another view of the Coco Cafe from outside, and there is quite a nice view up there. It's the World Cafe. Okay, this is the kids club. You can actually have your kids in here from like 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. or something like that. Not that you want to. Okay, this is the kids club. You can actually have your kids in here from like 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. or something like that. Not that you want to. Okay, I'm going to take you back to the gym area. This is actually the spa and gym area. I just won't go to a hotel or a resort unless they have a gym and I can take a look at a video or a photo of it. So I'm going to take a quick look in and show you what they got here. So enough to get the job done. No leg machines, but they do have a squat rack, which is pretty good. And as you saw on that TV up there, they have Insanity playing round the clock. I'm not sure why, but Kathy and I used to do a lot of Insanity, so I don't know, maybe at some point during this vacation we'll hop on and do a round of Insanity. Oh, by the way, the spa is back there as well. It's These screens show you what's going on all day. And actually, this is on channel 1 on your TV in your room, but it'll show you what's going on all day in the resort. Okay, now this has actually become one of our favorite spots to sit out and have a cappuccino. It's actually off the main lobby bar, and ironically, it is a smoking area. So Kathy and I quit smoking about 6 years ago. So I kind of see this as a tremendous waste of space, allowing all the smokers this space out here, but we've seen no reason not to have a coffee or a cappuccino some mornings up here, because the view is